you've been doing this social media content for over a decade now, right?
I think me I go like me just I reached 10 years.
Just 10
27.
years?
Me just I reached 10
All right,
years.
cool then. So just
Unbelievable.
how did it start?
All right, so there was like a boom. There was like a Facebook boom when me in high school, and 11th grade them invented an app called Vine. So me used to always watch the Vine them at night time. So me have an iPhone 4, and me used to watch like King Batch, and it's amazing. So me end up I work with them people I know, but me used to watch them, and at night time I say, yo, me can do this. And me did I go through a leap with my grandmother, because at the time me moved from one grandmother to live with the next permanently, which was a big change for me, because like me used to can go out when I want, come in when I want. There was a lot of things when I did allowed to get out with, but with that grandmother here, she did more like a straight to a drill sergeant. So every day when she used to talk to me and like trouble me and empty, I couldn't respond, because like the respect what I have for my grandparents, them alone could have physically like do something to me and me not respond. And to them, no. Only parent in my life, only people in my life who could have like disciplined me was my grandmother them. So it did put me in a situation where me can't raise my hand and she go box me down. And she go box me down and she go say stand up, and when me stand up she go box me down again. So me used to her to the point where me I say, yo, me did always have a blank face. So she talk about me anyway, she do anything to me, and me just have to just pick it up. So me say, you know what? Because she leave the house every day like a certain time, because she used to own a bar. And when she not there at the house, me just used to just make the video them like mock her. I did just like my way of like dealing with the situation. Me just start mock her. And then the personality was already there, but she never know, because the whole personality me get it from the other side, with the bunch of different characters were in the house. So she never even know me that make video like that.
So all right, how did she respond when she first saw the video?
So when she just start watch the video them, she used to tell me, say, yo, stop me nice in our house. And I remember one time people a road start tell her say me a mock her, but she don't really use phone like that. And one morning I wake up and me did have an interview for the, I think TVJ invite me a Smile Jamaica or a CVM. One of them invite me a Smile Jamaica. And
because of the social media videos?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And them time I 18. Invite me a Smile Jamaica, and I wake up early in the morning and she say, yo, where I go? And I said, no man, me have a school. Only way me could have come out of the house. Me have to mention school. If I'm a school or sports, other than that, me can't go nowhere. Till I say, yo, me I got school. So the morning, me dip on Smile Jamaica, sit down, me know my grandmother don't miss Smile Jamaica. So the first time she ever even realized that what me I do, did I work, was she drinking tea and eating a crackers, and I watch Smile Jamaica, and then just see me pass Smile Jamaica. And while we pass Smile Jamaica, I pipe for the camera and I say, yo, yeah man, should I watch this right now? And she start calling me. She start calling my phone, but I'm answering. I say, yes grandma, yeah. So from that, she actually like, sister, yo, I believe in a way I do, but nobody never really have to like tell me to like stay in a school and them thing there. You see like how people used to like, after a while, yo, you after their schoolwork, report there. You see like after schoolwork never was like a problem to me after I go live with her. After I go live with her, I kind of just like, all right, yeah, I have to do it. So I just get it out of the way. So I did balance my social media with me like university perfect. It was never a problem for me. I used to go KC, I'm used to the track and field. The part of my life where change were like, there was like a switch. So you know them dancers man I talk about like dance? Me actually like dance. Them man know I said dance for fun, you know. You know the parents them know why you feel bad when them say, Dale are not idiot. Him can do him work, he does not do it. I couldn't do it. But when me was 16 years old, me in a motorcycle accident with my uncle, which is like my grandmother's son. That was the like father, brother figure when me did have. The person me did look up to and want to be like. So we did crash off of the bike together and then him did dead. Yeah, so condolences. So when him drop out, that did hit me in a way where people not really understand, because it never hit me in a way where every day them see me a ball and them look a thing there. But it hit me in a way where me know my grandmother as like somebody was strong. And like every night me used to hear my grandmother bawl for like 2 years straight. I mean I talk about like she a bawl and like she a scream him name like. So it did start like lick my brain mentally to the point where me I say, yo, me I go just turn in that person so she can feel better. So my mannerism them, me grow me hair.
That's why you grew the hair?
Yeah.
Right.
My mannerism, me grow me hair, me start the work at school, me start excel more in sports, me start watch him all video them and like say, yo, alright then maybe if me like turn another person, yeah, she will feel better.
So you just took on his spirit at the end of the day.
Yeah. So my uncle did want to be an actor. Yeah. He did a small role in a movie called Get Alive. Alright, yeah, we know that one. And he was like he was a musician and he also did in a digital commercial. Right. So him was like fully in entertainment. And like me and him did so close till like even the day when him dead, early in the day we did a talk and him would be like, yeah man, me I gotta do like that show here and this is what I want at my funeral and them little thing there. So it's like the connection that me and him did have, they different from anything because from Melikla, they just me and him.
So I was gonna say that then because it seemed like he filled that void from the parents.
Yeah, so him and my grandmother, him and my grandfather.
So when he passed, then that kind of, he had the next void again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when him, cause him passed when me was 16, but him used to show me things. So for instance, my uncle showed me, said, listen to me, I know really the environment where you come from, is the people where you hang around. Because my uncle always managed to strategically use him personality for end up in like the best rooms with people for learn most things. Where me never really care about that. My uncle used to make it a point time so listen to me I go par uptown. Me now par with a man where I waste time, but him keep the link them. Keep them. Cause you never know when you're gonna use them. But him did carry himself in such a way where people now fully respect him and a whole heap of people did love him. Yeah. And my grandmother had no idea. Because when he moved out of the house, him just come visit and just, yeah. So him did start as teach me like who fi hang around, don't waste no time with nobody. Him used to support Arsenal. He's a big Arsenal supporter. So him teach me a lot.
So, but in between that time though, what were you doing for
survival?
Work? Yeah.
So, no man, me did young. So me did I go to school.
Oh, still in school?
Yeah. The moment me finish CXCs, me go straight to me do 1 year at pre-university, and then me go college.
How did you get the call for
Sprinter?
Me
get the call for Sprinter. So remember. Funny, remember one day I come from class and I say, yo, me school a waste of time, And I go back in my dorm room and I get a call and I hear like Storm. Storm I say, oh, yo, we're interested in casting you for a role. Are you interested in acting? And can you turn up to Cinecam Productions down the street from UA? So I go down the street and them I tell me about movie. I say, yo, I open up. zinc fence boardhouse gunshot thing. But I see that hope say I know something like that. When me reach, me don't know what kind of movie me I get casted for.
Hold on, fire 2 sec. You got the casting based off of social media videos.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything prior to that.
No.
All right, good luck.
How
Right.
Storm find me? So I used to tie my head with a green towel when I impersonate my mother. Yeah. And Storm was in Norway, and somebody was watching my videos on Instagram and was laughing. So Storm said, "Yo, what you watch?" And the person said, "You don't know this youth." And Storm said, "No." So Storm started scroll through my Instagram. And in my Instagram, Storm go down to a picture of me running. And then, but the fun fact about the picture of me running is I never wanted to do that shoot. Sometimes when you don't want something better, you do it. Because it was a guy, Kevin was a photographer and he was entering a competition. And I was going around this guy for about a month, every day. Yeah man, tomorrow. And then like, me never want to do it, and him turn up on the campus, and he must say, "Yo, me dey down at the bowl." Me say, "Yo, the bowl lock, so me can't use the track." He must say, "Yo, just take some picture up on the road." So me dey on the road, barefoot, no shirt, me vex, don't want to take the picture of them. And him send one, the picture never even look good. But me just say, "Yo, me have a pretty picture, me I post it on my Instagram." And at that picture there, Storm look pan and say, "Yo, oh, him run." Let me interview him.
You do your first rehearsal, which is actually acting, right? And I know you've been doing skits.
Yeah.
So how was that? Did you have to like talk to somebody prior? You just went up there and did your thing?
Rehearsal?
Yeah.
First, before the rehearsal, Storm tell me, say, "Listen to me." Storm said, "Tell me about yourself." Before me do anything, before me know what are the movie, before me know the role in the movie, Storm said, "Yo, tell me a bit about yourself." And he must say, "You tell me about yourself." And I say, "All right, my name Dale. I used to go KC. My mother live in England. My father live in America." And Storm said, "Stop. Me I do a movie right now about a boy and his father leave him and go. And his mother leave him and go America. And him do track and field." So me I say, "Okay, that close." Yeah. So Storm give me the script and tell me, say, "Yo, come back." Same give me the script like Monday, him say, "Come back like Thursday." Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, me no read it. Thursday, on my way, me start read it. And then when me reach a Synicum, me sit down and start study it. The moment them start like expect me for act, me don't know my lines. So me I read with a lady named Natalie. Come like a godsend, Miss Natalie. Auntie Natalie, where I read through. And I don't even think it was a case where me might get it, me might not get it, because me never act.
So why didn't you study? That's what I'm saying. Why didn't you look at it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Because when the script presented to me first, me at 19, me there at school, me not care. Me never, like, me just never business. Like, me never understand the severity or how much the role I could change my life. So, I just never prepare.
All right.
That could have been a missed opportunity.
All right. You get the role, they start recording, right? You link to David Allen Greer was in there, legendary.
Lorraine Toussaint, David Allen
right?
Greer, Brashear Gray, Jamaican, Kadeem,
Yeah.
Chantal.
Who did you learn the most from in regards to the craft of acting?
So the craft of acting, I can say I learned from two people the most. And so the great Miss Leonie Forbes, she was like my acting coach. And she used to teach, while me I trained for the role, afternoons me used to go and Miss Leonie used to teach me. And Kadeem can be my brother in the movie. Him did make the environment so comfortable. And me and him and my uncle did close. So it just managed, something happened. So him did more like was really brother. For that whole year there, we did fully like brother. So him did make me comfortable. But Storm, in terms of acting, Storm tell me something when me see translate pan the film. And if I never Storm, the film wasn't so good. Storm teach me say, less is more. And me even use that outside of acting.
Explain what you mean by that.
So, in film, there is a difference between a drama actor and a film actor. A drama actor more, you know, see, and them fight and them push them emotions and vocally. In film, your eyes can tell a lot. You can show your emotions upon your face without like physically trying to exert that through your eyes. So in film, it better you don't try act. Keep all the thoughts in your head and then try to relate the emotions naturally. That's why during Sprinter, on Instagram, everybody know me as the jolly, the jumpy. In Sprinter, I was more of a nervous, humble, relaxed, which personally I am not. But me just have to just keep it in my brain and relay the information to people through my eyes, through my thoughts, and a storm get me for really settle down, relax, stop try act, and it show up on the camera.
And when did you like have to try to like stay in character throughout the process, or did you struggle with that, or how did that work out?
Honestly, the time when I was doing Sprinter, I was extremely immature. I never understand the magnitude of what I do, and me did young. Me did young, and there were a lot of situations where me did uncomfortable, or I was like, yo, why me have to wear the pants here? Me not wear big pants. Them look at some small things where the professional side of things when me did need to get. So probably the first like week and a half of shooting Sprinter, it rough for me. Like me go home and I say, yo, you really want to do this? Cause you have to do exactly what the director tell you. You can't really have no insight. You have to trust for them vision. And then me with my little experience, my little, when me feel like me know about camera, and all me I use an iPhone, I say, oh, why you not film it from this? So why you can't do that? You're not supposed to do that. So I really Kadim did have to sit me down and say, yo brother, relax, just do what them tell you to do it right. And even though there were things in the film, or like for instance the running aspect of things in Sprinter, I did a lot of work, I did a lot of running. So like I had a double, but my double was more like a standing. I can look at Sprinter and I can tell you every time when is my double. Cause majority of the time I run on me. So it did rough. Me did really run 200 meters, like 4 or 5 times. I run the corner 6, 7 times, the straight 8 times. And remember that directors and them thing there, if they never have a track and field background, they don't know what it is like to actually exert so much energy. So I remember the first day of shooting, we went to Stadium East. First day, me no know nothing. Me see them a treat me nice. Me I say, wow, yeah, this nice. The scene when me meet Bolt. That day, them ask me what size me wear. Tell them size 8.5. Now if you do track and field, you know that I ain't not expecting what size spikes. Me I tell them size shoes. Size spikes, me wear 10. So I got a size 8.5 spikes the day. And they must say, yo, you have to run a night. I say, yo, this is extremely tight. For running night. And the set the day, it was the first day, so a lot of things did rocky. Not a lot of water was there. Not a lot of electrolytes were there. So that was lack of knowledge on their part as well. And me remember when Storm said to me, Storm said, all right, there we're going to shoot. We want this be one take. Snap this out of the park. More you run as fast as you can. We need this shot. 200 meters may I run. The tight shoes, yeah. The shoes now got tight for one run. First, Storm said, go. He might have something to watch me. Like, I run with me. He's supposed to drive and follow me. When the man said, go, me give the man everything. Sprint. Run past all the camera. So, you know, me have to do it over again. Them have, when shooting things, you have time slots. What time to finish what, all them look at thing there. So, them I work with that time. Them now work with my recovery time.
So you got eye free.
So when you go so now and blaze at 200 meter,
Go right back again.
there's no way you expect me to just go run a next one and then a next one. So that did mash me up, and it did make me feel like them never care about me. Because me I say, yo, when you realize like me don't need like water, and then me start cramp up and like some liquor water back like this the day and me I say, yo, but I did the first day, and it's like everybody I feel out each other, everybody I try to understand what roles to play, and it was the only day we did have Usain Bolt for. Yeah. So we didn't need to get that done. Yeah. So me remember even when Bolt did have to leave the side of the stadium and come over for finish, yeah. And like the scene when we meet Bolt and everything, first time here I ever, you know. Shoes are kill me. And him attack and him say, oh yeah, you see you're running 200 now. And the whole time people think at me, I can't even see him. Because my foot, I can't see nothing. That's it's rough. First day of shooting and the worst day.
All right, the last thing I want to talk I think you spoke about sprinting a lot early. I know you're replaying stories, right? But the last thing I want to talk about, how you link up with Richard Jefferson.
So, Richard Jefferson is friends of the producer, Mr. Rob Mailer. And I think they were like roommates in New York. And Mr. Richard came to the Miami Film Festival. And while we were there, that was the first introduction to him. And during Sprinter, I remember I was in college. So I used to come up in summers. And I used to like try find ways to make money or whatever. So I remember explaining to Rob, say, yo, me I going to my final year at university and I want to finish it. And at the time, I have like the Sprinter work permit. So I say, yo, me need a job. And Rob reached out to Mr. Richard. And Mr. Richard had have a yoga studio. So Mr. Richard said, listen to me, you can come to LA. Best decision me ever make. You can come to LA, you can live with me, stay with me, him wife, him 2 kids, and we can work at a yoga studio up the stairs. No, this is something we never see before. So like, me never like, me I talk about like 4-story house overlooking California, overlooking the Pacific Ocean. That kind of like life there. Different, ride bicycle in the morning, everybody feel like me a Bob Marley, me I see NBA championship ring, me I eat dinner with Luke Walton, and I meet all kind of like, in like a space where me no know. So as a youth, so me there around them, me just go work and come home back, and me used to play with the kids them. Me still, up to this day, I'm my closest like relative outside of my family in America. And him, while when I go back to Jamaica, like I say, yo, me not think you have to live in Florida. And I say, what me could I do? And me remember him and his wife say, listen to me, if you ever want to come back, you're always welcome. And when I finish my degree and finish school, after my graduation, I just tell him wife, say, yo, I don't want to go live in Florida. So when I move come to the States, me go live with Mr. Richard. And him just literally treat me like family to this day.
Why you never get hype and leave school?
What?
Why you never get hype and leave school? Why
You know-
did you
you
stay
know-
in school?
You know my grandmother, I know. One, me never want leave school because university was a way of not living with my grandmother. Yes, so I could have stayed on campus. And then school, me believe in a networking because my uncle always tell me that. The people where you are around very important. And going to UA, I could have surrounded myself around doctors, future lawyers, athletes, people from you have a whole different avenue of people where you can work with. And then me's a hustler. So it's either me there, me I try to keep part, me I see how can I make money from these people. So living on campus give me a sense of me get to be pan my own, manage my own money, receive money from still I receive money from my both parents. And it is needed. Like the 4 years living on campus at UA, yeah, it teach me how to be an adult.
And how was it socially? Because you have the you're doing the videos on social media, right? And now you're in the movie. So how was it socially?
Funny thing is, so I shoot Sprinter. Sprinter was my second year at university, and then it never released. Them did know me do it, never released. And where social media concerned, when we move out of my grandmother's house, social media did take like a backbench to school. Because at the end of the day, me is a product of my environment, so I make fun about what I see. So I don't really see. I never have the energy. But at school, me feel uncomfortable. I try to make video in front of people. So the video thing, they just get relegated to my car and backbench. But me still did have enough like followers as and thing for like I used to work with Flow. I used to work with Samsung. I work with KFC. So like I did still do enough things to remain relevant and making a 1-2 video when I drive. But social media wise, me was just one of the popular youth them in the school. But it never hard to balance. It is beneficial to me, honestly.